And good morning. Time to check in on what to expect in the markets today. It could be a big day, and we have Rich Nelson on the line. He's with Allendale Incorporated in McHenry, Illinois. Well, we got our weekly crop progress report yesterday, crop condition numbers as well. Let's take a look at the planting progress nationwide. And on the corn, we have 2% in the ground now. That compares to 2% on the 5-year average. So we're actually about where we're supposed to be overall, just kind of getting started. Cotton planting, 6% done. The average is 5%. Sorghum planting, 14% done. That's right in line with the average. Rice a little behind schedule at 19% complete. The average is 21%. The oats, 27% done, and their 5-year average is 32%. Looks like spring wheat planting is just barely getting started. They say 1% nationwide. The 5-year average is 5%, so well behind there. One thing that caused a few eyebrows to raise overnight was this winter wheat condition number, and nationwide the winter wheat condition rated 60%. Good to excellent. The state breakdown in the plains had Texas coming in at 47%, good to excellent. Oklahoma a whopping 76%, Kansas 58%, Nebraska 74%, Colorado 70%. And if we look at our overnight trade, you can tell the trade seemed to take that negatively. And the wheat, we'll get to that in a second. May corn was down 1.5 pennies overnight at 358.5. In the soybean trade, we had the nearby May contract 1.25 pennies higher, right at $9. If you look at that wheat market in Chicago, we had the May contract down 7 at 458.25, and Kansas City wheat on the May contract was down by 6.25 cents at 425.25. And in Minneapolis wheat, the May contract was down just 1 penny at 523. So, Rich, that sets the stage here for today. And of course, we've been talking about the upcoming supply and demand numbers that'll come out at noon Eastern time, 11 o'clock Central. Do you think they overdid it in the overnight movement?
You know, certainly a good question. And on these winter wheat numbers, this was the best number we've seen as far as this specific week in about 7 years. So in the trade's mind, we have a good-sized wheat crop in terms of pricing. We would suggest maybe they got a little over-exaggerated probably on the overnight session compared with what we could see here today with USDA's report here.
Well, and I would assume the funds are still heavily net short, right, on the corn and the wheat especially?
Exactly, and that's certainly a strong contributing factor right now for why we are seeing these very sharp movements and why we also are concerned about maybe retesting some of those lows on some of the corn prices here.
Do you think there is a possibility it could be one of those fade the report days?
And it sure could be, especially as we have some new crop discussions going on, a lot of heavy rainfall for much of the western corn belt these next few days. And typically it's a little early yet to see price movement based on these type of delays, but it is certainly a contributing factor we could talk about here.
Okay, well, there's going to be a lot to keep tabs on today, and we'll have full coverage right here when all those numbers come out. Thanks for helping us kick off the day here, Rich. Good to visit with you. Rich Nelson of Allendale Incorporated in McHenry, Illinois. We'll be back, and we'll take a look at our livestock sector right after this.